right, coming up next is the UFC Heavyweight Showdown. All right, should be interesting to see how it goes for him here tonight. This is a high-level wrestler of the highest order. No questioning the cardio. He's got a big fight in front of him here tonight.
Every time he steps foot into the octagon, he does one thing, and that's embrace the grind. He gets right in your face. He pushes forward. He gets to the clinch. Loves the single leg takedown. If he can grab your leg, it's like getting caught in a vice grip, getting grabbed by a crocodile. He is going to finish it. He starts to run his feet immediately. When he can get you moving, he is always looking to advance from position 1 to position 2 to eventually finishing that great single leg that he possesses. And
when he closes the distance, best of luck trying to buck this guy off of you. He does pummel drills in his sleep. Big fight for him here tonight. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee.
No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with big differences in height and reach. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds, fighting out of Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Hurricane. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
You ready? All right, you ready? You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he understood the grappling challenge he was up against. He's not afraid to engage on the ground tonight.
It's a danger that is not worth risking. It is something that you don't want to play with. This grappler is that good. When this fight gets to the ground, you enter his world, especially when it looks like you hold the advantage on the feet.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch from the clinch.
Muay Thai clubs. Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, nice knee to the body, very nice.
He understands that doing the body work will pay dividends the longer the fight goes.
Lee's now dealing with a cheek cut. Oh, that straight punch knocked his head in the wrong direction.
Really putting his opponent on notice.
Oh, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. He lands a switch.
Back and forth we go here. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looks this sharp.
He's never looked this good. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, outstanding placement as he lands the knee to the body. Again, the taller fighter making noise with a knee strike there. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on it. Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Lands with the ground and pound.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is his obvious edge and reach. How good is that right hand?
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Just out of range with that kick attempt. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Yeah, he's mixing it all up. As he gets close and he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
That is a stiff jab. Just out of range with that strike.
Come on, man, let's get that takedown.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Pretty good right hand. Lee's cut is getting worse. The cut man chomping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there.
It's such a fast leg kick.
The 1-2 punch is true. Second round, straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, that's the end of the round. He's got a cut on his cheek from that round. There are certainly worse locations for a cut on the cheek. It's not going to trickle down into the eye. Nonetheless, pretty significant gash. We'll see if the cut man can close it up.
Boom, body kick right there, landed perfect.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Lee. Splits the guard lands the right hand. Got the single collar tie.
That is how you scramble, folks.
Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the tie clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, do you believe it? Another head kick lands. Got to start raising that guard or this is going to be the end of it.
You got to start raising the guard and guiding that head kick down back towards your feet. You cannot take him clean and you cannot take him on one arm. He's in a good flow right now. He's landing big shots to the body.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. And they separate. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move. Nice punch lands.
A little single collar tie there. And there comes the separation now. And both guys really throwing with authority. Well, he got his head snapped back by that straight hand there, and he's shown a vulnerability tonight by leaning right into that punch as he tries to set up his own offense. May want to focus on some defense here moving forward. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton. And to watch him punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Diggy kick.
Man, doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. Great punch.
Shot to the body is blocked. Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Lee. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Man, these guys are throwing back and forth. Now he's got the Muay Thai plum. Single collar tie now.
Ooh, what a punch.
Good combination. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a set of beautiful takedowns to land.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point.
Control, control. Don't let him control you. You control him.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve positions?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh man, that cut looks terrible. He's bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped the fight with that cut at some point. Ground and pound strike is true. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, that's the end of round number two. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
superb. Relax, recover. Same thing.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Well, just as he did the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Oh, strong punch there by Lee. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man.
Throws the right hand there. Nice hook. Right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Nicely done there to keep his hands up and block that strike. He's got to protect that cut if he wants to. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you got to think that's something that's going to give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What? Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chested.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and
No, you don't want him on your back. He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
oh, we're getting a finish here.
Yeah, notice he just took the body triangle, readjusted the lock, and now it looks like he's got it.
Wow. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds.
That's a good strike right there.
Back and forth we go. Continues to mix it up, going to the head.
Start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Again, back into this position.
Nice defense there, huge block.
Nice leg kick.
20 seconds left.
He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head from the clinch. Ooh, what a head kick. Nice strike.
Caught that kick there.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat. Both with good resting heart rates, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10-plus minutes of fighting. Both fighters throwing heat now.
Good stick. Nice kick.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
And with authority, goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Ground and pound strike there now. Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beaten, and now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the strike that ends the fight.
Face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. Under 3 minutes remain in round 4. Sound strike on the ground.
Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free.
Oh, he's going for his arm now.
Oh, nice.
He might get a finish here.
Oh, now he's in trouble. He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 4. For the winner by submission, Hurricane.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground,
they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hair.